Hail, hail to the I, one true self. Hail, hail to the I, self supreme. Hail, hail to the I, one true self. Unmanifest stillness. I alone exist. I am primal light, prepared for this dream duality existence. In this shattered fractal self, we're embodying. Hail, hail to all the I and I's, wearing bodies. Victory, victory, victory. I self, one true self, unmanifest, non-being. I am that I am that has no name, and that can't be explained. Alone exists. Hail, hail to all the I fractal selves wearing bodies. Hail, hail to all the I and I's in alignment to restore balance to I, to liberate I from slavery, from tyranny, from suffering. Victory, victory, victory. I is victorious. I is triumphant. So this is a wake-up call with the I and I's wearing bodies. I want to draw attention to self-inquiry. Why self-inquiry? Why must the I and I inquire of the I self-truth? Why must the I and I inquire, ask questions? Because the I and I has been enslaved for eons. I and I is being ruled under tyranny for eons. The I and I do not know that the I is in slavery. The I and I do not know that the I is sleeping and dreaming inside a dream, illusionary creation. This is why the I and I must inquire and ask question of the I real self, because the I self sleeping and dreaming has turned into a monster and has been reaping havoc on all the I and I self that is in the baby form, wearing human bodies. So the I and I do not know. The I and I do not know the I self. The I do not know the I self, but the I is refusing to ask. And the I mind has been enslaved, been programmed into a system. The I has been living in a slavery system. And so it's time now that the I ask question, why am I not knowing myself? Why am I so confused? I need to ask these questions of the I self. Self-inquiry is the path to unveil the I real self. Self-inquiry allows the mind to seek the source of its existence. Self-inquiry is the tool that dissects the ego's false story of identity. Self-inquiry allows the teacher, the I teacher, guru self, the inner guru, to arise to answer the I self question by examining the nature of the ego. This allows the I, the baby self, called a spirit, to awake from sleeping by asking the question, who am I? This question is the key to open all the doors. When you knock with this key, who am I? The I self will answer. Who am I? By repeatedly asking this question, identification with the ego false self begins to dissolve. Did you know this? And I awake from the dream to come into true self-realization. Self-inquiry allows the inner teacher to pull this ego off of the self and to put void between the ego and the self. It is the destiny of the I teacher guru self within to pull this ego off of the I, the self called a spirit. The I that has been sleeping in trance inside of the dream of the I sleeping dreaming self, and the sleeping dreaming consciousness that has taken over and is holding the I in slavery and tyranny, deceptions, and lies and fear and bullying. This self-inquiry, this allows the spirit self to turn on its light, to see things as they are. When the I is just existing as this ego false self, the I cannot know truth. When the I start asking questions, this is how the I will know. Self-inquiry is the key. It is the tool that the I uses to unveil the I self. The I self is hiding, being obscured by the mind, this consciousness, this deceiving mind. Self-inquiry get this mind to start turning around, looking and questioning in itself. What is the origin of this mind? You must ask these questions of the I self, the I inner guru teacher self. Who am I? What is the source of my existence allowing me this world experience? How did I come into being? How am I animating this body? How am I sleeping in trance in a dream and do not know that I am sleeping in trance in a dream? How is this happening? I must ask question into this ego, this consciousness, this mind that has been deceiving ones for eons. Take over this mind, this consciousness takes over everyone that wears this device. I must question into every thought that arises. You must know your thoughts from yourself than from the ego. These are not my thoughts. From where does these thoughts arise? I must ask whenever a thought arises, do not assume that it is your thought. This mind is wayward. You have many, many beings. The gods, the aliens, the ancestors, coming into this body, in and out of your body, taking over your mind. Who speaks? You must ask who speaks. Many, many ones are using this mind, the device that you are using. They take over it, control it. You must ask from where does the thought arise? When a thought arises, who speaks? It is important that I do this. Now is the time to ask these questions. Keep this mind in stillness. All right? So I want the eye, close your eyes, your ears, and make this vibration. Want I and I to listen to this tune and just keep making this vibration along with the tune. Close your eyes, close your ears. Enter into stillness so that you can purify your mind. Thank you for joining I for this wake-up call. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Welcome. Thank you for joining this wake-up call with Concept. I'll see you at the next sunrise. Much honor. Stay vigilant. Anyone can come into the I body, take over the I mind, and influence the I. Inquiring always. Thank you. About the I in self, in light, and in truth.